and welcome to another episode. I am your host, TheOnlyKayla, and today I have a very special guest with me who is virtually stopping by. Today I have TS Madison with me. Hey.
Hey, boo, how you doing?
I'm good, and you? You're looking great. How you feeling today?
If I complained about something, nobody's gonna do anything. So I'm just not gonna complain. It is what it is today.
I know that's
Yeah.
right. Well, we have a lot to talk about today, and I'm really excited to have you. You have this show, Turnt Out with TS Madison on Fox Soul.
Yes.
You had such a successful season 1, and now you're getting ready for season 2.
Yes.
So first, I want to say big congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Before we get into all the fun details about season 2, let's talk about season 1 for right now. So for viewers out there who may not know anything about your show just yet, or, want to tune in, tell everyone what Turnt Out with TS Madison is all about.
Turnt Out with TS Madison, honey, is a variety, fun, talkish show. I wanted to do a little sketch stuff in it, but, sometimes I don't really have the time to do it, and it really turns into just light talk, fun, tea spilling, tackling issues in the community, Black, brown, LBGT, every, community in between. So, and this show has an array of guests from gay, straight, female, male, non-binary, all the identities on the show. So, we have a good time.
Yeah, that's amazing. I actually got to interview Cheryl. She's a part of The House on Fox Soul.
Fox Soul, yes.
So I interviewed her a couple weeks ago, and it was amazing to talk to her because I feel like your platform is a little bit similar in the sense where you are really just talking about sensitive topics and, in all areas. How does it feel to have that platform and to know that your voice really holds weight and that people tune in to know more about what's going on?
Sometimes it's a heavy thing because, people have lots of expectations and things like that. But, I get it as a blessing because I'm able to, I'm just able to talk to people and able to, I don't want to use the word influence because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to, influence. I just want to educate. I'm able to educate. That's the word I want to use.
Yeah.
I'm able to, to educate people, not just on LGBTQ issues, but also on women's issues and trans women's issues and Black issues and, community issues and people and things. So, and my voice helps elevate my community as well as bridge the gap between, the cis community and stuff like that. And so, it feels good.
No, yeah, I think that's very, very important as well, to, like you said, educate everyone who's tuning in. And, you do have a voice, you do have a very impactful voice. And I think that people tune in because they love to hear about what you like to talk about and your opinion on a lot of things that are going on. So I think that's great. You also interview guests on your show. You had Cherry the Boom, Jamaica, Monique. What is it like tapping into that as well? Because you're not just, talking about things that are going on, but you are, interviewing people.
It's really good because the audience gets an opportunity to see people who they probably never seen before or they've seen, but they get to see them in a different light. Because when I talk to people, I talk to them from a friend space. I don't really come at them like I'm trying to interview them or I've done all this extensive research and I'm going over the accolades, whatever. I care about that, and the people that are watching, they care about it to a degree, but they just want to know, what are you here for? Why am I watching you? What do you want to tell me? I'm here to watch. I want to know, what do you want to tell me? Lay all the accolades down, lay all the stuff down. Who are you? What's going on with you, girl? What's the tea? Oh, I saw you on this show. And I'm like, well, what happened after that? Or I saw you in this movie. What happened? Or I know this scandal went on in your life, but what happened after that? Or what was going on in your mind during that time? Or how did it make you feel? Sometimes I may not go in the questions. I may not go deep in for so the word on the curb is, okay, we know what the word on the curb is, but how did it make you feel?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What were you thinking when this was when it was unfolding?
Mm-hmm.
And how did it resonate, with you and your family? Like, what did your family take on that? There's
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
No, yeah, I think that's great. And I think it's also really important because you're almost like peeling back the layers. People know that when they come on your show, they're not, here to be ridiculed or, they don't want, you just don't want to get the tea from them. You want to peel back the layers. I bring that up because you had a very emotional interview with Monique. It was great to see her just be so like, I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Not authentic, not genuine, but just
Transparent.
honest, transparent. There we go. She was so transparent, and I think that you helped that interview be what it is because you made her feel open and you made her feel comfortable in that moment. Do you want to weigh in a little bit on what's going on right now? Because we did see that she patched things up with Lee Daniels, and
Yes,
50
I
Cent
would
is getting.
love to wait. Yes, I would love to weigh in on what's going on with that
Okay,
right
so
now.
let's talk about it because we see 50 Cent is getting a lot of the credit right now for that.
Yeah, 50 is getting a lot of the credit for it because 50, I'm not gonna take away what 50 did. 50 did get up and he did go to her show. He did see her. He did, like, we all love Monique. We all want to see Monique on back in the space, And I'm not gonna take anything away from 50, but what I'm not gonna do is allow the people to take away, or to minimize, my presence in the situation. I didn't do it, for how can I say this? I didn't do what I did the interview for recognition. I did the
Mhm.
interview so that Monique could tell her story
Right.
and it could be heard again. And then I left that interview and I went and interviewed my friend, which is Lee Daniels, who's coming up on the episode 1 of Turnt Out with TS Madison, which airs Wednesday,
Mhm.
April 6th at 9 p.m. What I did with that was I went to uh, Lee Daniels and I was like, hey, Lee, now I know you saw this interview.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Mhm.
It's been too long. What you gonna do? Because you're my friend.
Yeah.
I respect and love Monique. I was just really getting into a space of knowing Monique. But you're my friend. This woman has been saying this stuff for all of these years. What you gonna do? And he said, Madison, I'm gonna fix it. And as you can see,
Yeah. He fixed it all right.
he fixed it. He got up there and he said it. And what people need to understand is that him getting in that car and me pressing down on him, talking to him hard about that, it really did. And he told me this
Yeah.
yesterday. Madison, you really were the push for me to do that because at first I didn't really know what to do. I didn't really know how to do it. And I was like, you just got to do it, Lee.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you just got to do it. It's been too long. The
Mhm.
woman has been talking about this for too long. She needs, there has, you,
There has to be some
what you
sort of
gonna do?
resolution.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I may not get any of the credit for that because I'm not big as a 50 Cent. I'm not big as that. I'm not a huge person in that space like that. But I know what I did with my friend. And I talked to my friend and I said to my friend, if it's you have to fix it. You got to do something. It would look so much better if you fixed it than letting it just keep going on for all these years. You
Mhm.
got to do something.
Yeah. And
I'm
I
happy
think
with the outcome.
I am too. I'm so happy to see that because we've seen it play out in the media and the way she opened up on your interview too, she was really hurt. And this was going on they hadn't spoken for 13 years.
Yes.
And so I'm so happy to see that everything is coming full circle for her right now. And I think that the truth was kind of revealed in that sense where she was like, I have nothing to lie about. This is what happened. This is what it is. And I think the fact that he's gonna be on the new season and he's on the first episode, you said.
Yes.
That's just a testament to show how much you inspired him to push to, apologize to Monique. Because if you didn't, he could have been like, all right, yeah, I got you, all right, TS, I got you, yeah, I'll do that, and nothing would have came of it. But he gave you an interview too, and
Yeah.
he patched things up. So I think that even if, right now, the way we may see it in it play out in the media, how, one person is getting all the credit, or maybe no one even knows what you were doing behind closed doors. But I think the people who tune in, I think your loyal fan base and everyone around who's looking from the outside in is going to know that you definitely were very influential in them patching things up together.
The most important person that knows, and that's God. God knows what I did. And
Amen.
God knows, and he saw, and his hand was in that, orchestrating that. And so, whether the world credits me or not, I'm gonna always be blessed.
Mm-hmm.
God is gonna always bless me. He's gonna always elevate me. I'm gonna always be working. Even I may not be as big as 50 Cent this day, but the day may come that I may be 2 times the size, or I may not ever be big as that, but I will always work. I will never have an empty plate. I will never, because the things that I do for my community,
Mm-hmm.
and for the reasons that I do these things, they come from a genuine place. And so God blesses genuine people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with that.
No, I agree.
I'm all right with it. At first, I was a little like, girl, at first, I'm not gonna,
right.
it's a human emotion. It is a human emotion. And so I'm like, girl, you mean to tell me, like, damn, y'all act like that? I didn't see, what he did, all this. And Monique called me. She called me because I made a post. I took the post down, but the Shade Room got it. But she called me. She said, baby, listen, you know what you did. You know what you did. And when it's time for it to be spoken about what happened,
Mm-hmm.
it will be spoken. Then your name will be spoken. And I'm like, hey, I'm all right with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let them be catfighting online about this and the other or whatever. It's okay. Like, cause I didn't really do it for my name to be spoken. I really did it because it needed, a resolution was needed.
Mm-hmm. And I think also what the bigger message here is that you don't have to be as big as some of these stars that we see today to be influential, and you don't have to be that big to even impact your community. You have a voice, and you are big, TS Madison. Like you said, you may not be as big as 50 Cent, but that's inconsequential. The point is that you are impactful, you are influential, and you patched, and you were the pillar that brought 2 people back together. And so that's something that you should be very proud of.
I am proud of it. And I just, I don't want to be emotional, but I always, even though I know he does, I always just ask God to answer things when I ask him for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just answer it. Even if it's minute, God, just answer it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not going to move whatever mountain, just give me the strength to go through it or climb it.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's really good. So listen, on a brighter note, let's talk about season 2, honey. Okay. Cause it's going to air tomorrow, correct?
Yes, tomorrow.
At 9
Foxo,
p.m.
9 p.m.
So let's get into it. Who are some of these guests that we can expect on season 2?
Season 2, we have I have Jensen Atwood from the show Noah's Ark. I don't know if I know my community is going to be very knowledgeable on who he is, but he's been his story is so good. Like, people, even if you don't know who he is, when you watch it, you're gonna be like, wow, I have Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott from Married to Medicine. I have Tasha K. I had to ask Tasha K, why did you do this? Like,
yeah, that's gonna be a really good one.
I wanted to know why. Like, it was so, because I said, sister, we both blog, but why?
Yeah.
I wanted to know why you did it.
Did she elaborate on that a little bit? Because I was going to ask you that, because I know that she is going to be on the new season, and I wanted to get your opinion on this.
And that's what I wanted to know too. Like, I wanted to know why. And because I don't maneuver that way. You know what I'm saying? The story is not that important. And story is important, but it's not that deep for me to be,
Right, right,
and
right.
I just want to know, like, why? What was in the words of Cardi B? What was the reason?
Yeah,
What
what
was
was
the
the reason?
reason? Yeah. So, she talked about it. And I asked her, do you not feel that you were responsible for any suffering and pain and turmoil that this might cause? Like, you're a human being too. So would you have you taken the human out of this and just made this about the story, So, I asked her these things. And you guys will see, you'll see if
Mhm.
she's remorseful about it. You'll see what her boundaries are,
Yeah.
when it comes to vlogging and stuff. So yeah, so she's there. Um, I have Shakana from
Yes.
Love and Hip Hop. So she's on the
Mhm.
show. I have my God, I have Armand Wiggins, he's a blogger. We talk about Cardi B,
Yes, I
Tasha.
have heard of, yes, I have heard of him before.
Yeah, we talk about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I don't have Nicki Minaj, so I wish I could get Nicki Minaj in the show.
Hey, one day.
And yeah, I have some other guests that are going to be surprised, like, because we're still
Ooh.
filming some stuff, so it's going
Yeah.
to be some surprise guests that I'm really kind of nervous on how people are going to take it, but we'll see. It's some
Yeah.
surprise guests or whatever. The people just got to tune into the season.
And Lee
But
Daniels.
that's Lee Daniels. Yes, Lee Daniels is very important to me. I got James Wright Chanel, Patty Pie, Patty.
Ah, yes.
And I honestly, in this interview I did with him, I found out some things that I didn't know.
Hmm.
And I just want to let Walmart know you're in danger.
Ooh. Okay. We gotta tune in. We gotta tune in. Okay.
Walmart.
Ooh.
I didn't know that you play those types of games. I didn't know that.
Ooh.
James Wright was a huge piece of why those patty pies sold across the nation like that. Like, that 2.5 million pies were sold,
Oh,
like, in, I think it was 24 or 48 hours. And Walmart made promises to this person
and didn't come through with it.
Walmart, you're in danger, girl.
Where's the coins? Where's the coins, Walmart?
Where's the coins? We didn't, it's just stuff. He'll tell his story. He'll tell what happened, and he'll,
Yeah.
and I've talked to James. James is my friend, and I've talked to him on countless occasions, and I didn't know this about Walmart.
And that's why your platform is so important.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed in Walmart for that, and I just hope that when his story comes out, that someone from the Walmart or someone from the place reach out and they settle it. It's been long. It's been, they fix it, because I was very shocked, and I was shocked that the call came from the inside.
See, now I can't wait. Now I'm like, I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm like, Walmart.
Yeah, like, come on. So it's stuff like that. Like, that's why I enjoy doing what I'm doing, because some of these people I know, some of them I'm getting to know, by interviewing them, but they feel comfortable enough,
right,
to tell me some of we peel back the layers.
Yeah.
And they feel comfortable enough to tell me, like, hey, Madison, this is what happened, and this is this is how I feel about it. And what you don't know is, I'm like, yeah, tell me what I don't know, because if I don't know it,
they don't know.
out there, they don't know it, because we talk, we're friends, we talk about everything. But if you say what you don't know is, I'm like, oh, okay, well, tell me what I don't know.
You're right.
And this is why I like getting them in the car with me, because the car, when you see me get a person in a car, we're really good friends, or I feel like that I want to do an intimate setting with them, because the car gives me an opportunity to be more intimate with the guests, because I have the opportunity to drive with them, laugh with them, hit a
Mhm.
speed bump, and we kiki, you know,
Yeah.
if it needs to shift the conversation. And it just gives me an opportunity to really know them in a space, in a comfortable space, instead of being like at a desk like, this is CNN, and tonight we have blah 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 blah. It's like, no, girl, we in the
Uh-huh.
car. We're going to get a burger. We're going to get a shake, some fries, some, you know, we're going to chop it up, girl. We about to
Yeah,
have a
and
good
you're gonna
time.
tell me.
And and while we riding, what's the tea?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's also what's so amazing right now about this podcast era is because, I feel like when you get certain people, whether it's like a celebrity, an actor, whatever the case is, or someone just influential or famous, when a journalist interviews them, it depends. Like if the famous person that they're interviewing, if they have like a good relationship with the reporter
Journalist.
or the
Mm-hmm.
journalist, they may feel a little bit more comfortable. They may reveal a little bit more, or a lot of times it's because they're on a press run. And so they have to, go to the CNNs and the Fox and all these different outlets to say what it is that they need to say, right? But when you have someone like yourself, or you have someone else who has like a podcast and a platform, they're interviewing people that they have great relationships with. They're interviewing people in the community that maybe someone else can't get, and it just makes the interview so much better because they feel more comfortable. That they're more willing to give you the tea, and like we said earlier, it's more of peeling back the layers. And for me, like I'll sit on downstairs and I'll just like watch podcasts all day every day because I find it so intriguing, how
Yeah.
these people can get this type of content out of celebrities.
Well, you get this because you have to make the people, you can't make them feel like they're doing an interview. You just got to make them feel like they having girlfriend talk. Because
Yeah.
really, when you get with me, you talking to your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, girl, like, listen, the world has seen me naked. They have seen me naked. They have seen me run through the backyard naked. They've seen me answer the door. They've seen me naked. Take your clothes off, girl. Take
Mm.
all that shit off and let's sit down, girl. Let's get naked and gossip about it, girl. You've seen my scars. You've seen my imperfections. You've seen all the things. Let's see it. Like let me see yours.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like that.
That's just the way it is. And I think that's what it is with people. I think that's why people are comfortable with me, because they've seen me naked already. So they're
Mhm.
not wondering what's under the clothes. They know, girl, I'll peel it off in a heart. Okay, girl, you does your titty do this? Does your titty do that? Oh, girl, girl, do you got a mark right here? Do you got, oh, okay. Girl, what happened? How you got that? Like, ooh, let me
Uh-huh.
tell you how I got that. Like, it's you're in a safe space.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's how
that's
I
good.
want. That's how I'm gonna always treat every guest, because that's the way I like to be treated when I
Mhm.
go to a show. And I like, you've treated me that way too already.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, so aside from your interviews, what are some of the topics that you're going to discuss, if you can disclose them just yet?
Well, the topics are gonna be owning your truth,
Mm-hmm.
mending relationships, um, walking in your authenticity, um, why why are you who you are?
Okay.
Um, oh my goodness. Uh, Forgiveness,
That's good.
um, infidelity.
So, as we wrap up this interview, I'd like to play a fun little segment with my guests. It's called 5 Questions Nobody Ever Asks. So, it's a rapid fire segment. I'm going to ask you 5 questions and you can just answer them, accordingly. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So, the first question I ask all of my guests is, who is the most famous contact in your phone?
Ooh. I have so many famous contacts in my phone,
I
but
know.
you
So,
want to
who
know
would you
them?
say would be like the most out of everybody?
Nicki Minaj.
That's big. That's a big one. Okay. Question number 2 is, I'm not sure if you're like listening to music, but what song is on heavy rotation for you right now? Like a really good song that you love right now?
And does it have to be like what's playing now
No,
on the
no, just
radio?
a song, like a song that you would deem as like your go to track.
Don't laugh at me.
No, of course not.
Tamar Braxton came on my show last season, and she turned me on to Toni Braxton song. Long as I live, I'll never get over. So I'm always playing
That's
that.
a good song. You sound like you about to say like Coco Melon or something.
No.
Baby Shark or something.
That's that drives the kids crazy. Coco
No,
Melon.
yes. Okay, question number 3 is, who would be your dream guest to come on to Turnt Out with TS Madison?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. That's a good one. Okay, question number 4. If you were to do reality television
again,
yes, again, what show would you like to be a part of? And it could be any show right
now. I'd like to be a part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh, girl. Girl.
We need to get you a contract, honey.
Girl. They would get it.
They would. Okay, and then question number 5 is, what is your favorite? I don't know if you eat fast food, but like, what is your favorite fast food restaurant?
I'm gonna tell the truth. McDonald's.
Really?
Girl, I have to. Girl, I don't. It's like if you said fast food.
Fast food, yeah.
So McDonald's.
Okay. I mean, listen, McDonald's isn't bad. We used to love it as a kid, but I feel like McDonald's is not hitting the way it used to right now.
It don't hit the way it used to, but girl, it's still McDonald's, girl. It's
right,
like,
that's
girl,
true.
You see those M's, girl. You pulling over, you get you some chicken nuggets. You get you
McFlurry, something. If the machine is ever working, but
yes.
Some fries.
Yes.
No, that's a good one. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one. Well, anyway, yes. TS, thank you, TS Madison. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please tell everyone when your show airs, how they can tune in, and also how they can find you on social media.
You can find me on social media at The Real TS Madison on Instagram, TS Madison ATL1 on Twitter, TS Madison on Facebook. Turnt Out with TS Madison airs tomorrow, Wednesday, April 6th at 9 p.m. immediately after TGIF with Claudia Jordan, Funky Dunleavy, and Al Reynolds. It comes on right after that. So y'all be ready. It's a good show.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited. I cannot tune in. I already know this is going to be one hell of a season, and I'm so excited for it. And I know everyone else is going to be just excited. So I just want to say congratulations again, TS Madison, and thank you so much for stopping by. We will definitely be tuning in tomorrow at 9 p.m. on Fox Soul.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, baby.